to manage. Give all the paupers the brown envelopes. That way they won't ask you anything else. Make them feel they are happy for a moment, and then they forget the bigger vision to renew and to take Uganda to the better heights. And so because of that, we are also known to athlete. Basebo ne banyabo, omusajjako, gwe tulwanyisa apulintinga sentence ze. Therefore, naffe tetutudde. Ffe wano tusobola continuing with the struggle in every shape or form. N'olwekyo, mbasaba ne ssekusaba yenna mujje mutwegatteko ku lukuŋŋaana lwaffe Gaga de San Francisco, Los Angeles, Hollywood, fenna tusazeewo tukuŋŋaanire wamu. Tumulage naffe tulina amaanyi, tulina obusobozi, era convention zaffe tugenda continuinga okubeerawo nga nabo bakola ezaabwe. Nammwe abakulembeze tubakubiriza mwekolemu omulimu. Abantu baffe mmanyibwa bwe bali, naffe tulina obusobozi okumukinga, tulina obusobozi okujja okubawanga scholarships, okujja okusoma mu bintu ebyenjawulo. Era tujja genda maaso nga tukunga abakulembeze baffe ab'enjawulo. 2021 tugenda kuba ne convention yaffe 2020 wano Boston, then eddako tugenda kugitwala Las Vegas, Nevada. So basebo ne banyabo, be on the lookout, tuwagire, tutwale obusobozi bwaffe mu maaso. Without no further ado, I'm so thankful that we are all here for all our brothers in the struggle. La lucha continua. People power, our power, people power. Why?
Obugalo bw'amaanyi banaffe twaninze abakungu baffe obukungu onalewozaako obugalo bw'amaanyi omukungu Chairman Nyanzi basobola nnyabo abakungu batandise okutuuka baviiridde ddala Uganda. Onalewozaako tusanyuse nnyo okulaba. Chairman Nyanzi tusanyuse nnyo okulaba awogezi olwaleero. Omwongezaddako nga bwe tukyalinda President ye Chairman wa UBCA omukulu Geoffrey Sereko Simpo byanga obuze ku bantu. Mukubire obugalo omukulu oyo. Yajja ageze bwana yafuuka Chairman. People power, our power. Bale balamusinza nnyo ate ne mbasanyukira okubaako wano mwebali kujja mwebali kwekolamu mulimu. Amanya ndi Geoffrey Sereko Simpo ekisinga okumanya Chairman Uganda Postal Community Basebo Honorable Chairman Namchala tusayise nnyo okubalabako mwebali kujja era Boston abantu bakyajja abasinga bakyava ku mirimu naye nga balonda bajja kukwata mwebali entegeka eno abateesiteesa abakirimu mutuufu amazima gali tulina okwebeereramu abamu basukira siyo mu munnabyabufuzi oba ndiki naye mu ngeri emu endala ndi munnabyabufuzi olwaliwo kirangiridde naye nga UPC ate tebasikiriza kuyingizamu byabufuzi kale yenjawulo eriwo. Njagala okubategeeza ki amaanyi aga external wing oba abantu abatali mu Uganda gye mulina. Remember bwe nali nkula taata wange yali somehow nga nabasapootinga ku mulembe gwa Amini balwaniranga nga balwanyisa Amini ng'awuliriza amawulire was listening to the news agavanga ku radio yali Tanzania naye bakasoma mu Uganda abakimanyi mukimanyi edda kati ng'agawuliriza mu kisenge yekka. So when he passed mu 2023 mama wange n'agamba nti kinkoze bubi nnyo omusajja ono okulaba nti olutalo luno terukoze nti oluno olwamusebe kitalulabyeko nga bakola eki nga bawangula naye nga muzeeyi yakukutanga eyo oba mpolampola ng'abantu babanye budde wabe yali abimanyise nga Kate ndowooza yali abimanyi. So anyway external wing mulina amaanyi mangi nnyo era kuba tolirayinza ku external wing kiba kizibu okukwangula obutabo. So mukimanye nti muli mu struggle mwe muli nnyo muyinza okukira tuze buzina otuula wano naye external wing mukola kyamannyo mulina central ya printinga yate mulineza mu muzikiranga kwengera okwebereramu mubeere bumu nakabuye bagambye temwambala kukofiira bwabe kujjano leero lwokka naye mubeeremu all the time ebikutu bwekiri era mukirawo mukama bakubi.
Thank you so much, Mr. Simple. Our power? People power? Mwebale kwebereramu mwekuteeko mbogalo abantu b'e Boston. Lole lukuŋŋaana olukyasinza okubeera nga si lwakwekalakaasa naye nga mwebendeddemu. Emmeeza eno w'oleetaako oyina. Ffe Abakatuliki tugamba engalo ensa zigwanira ki? Nyinizo. Gye tulimu, we need money. Omukyala abali akweye emmeeza be bakwata ssente akasaza kaadi weekali kashapu weeri enamba yiri ku screen. So mwogeza ddako Council Maureen.
People power! Oh, people power! Oh, people power! I'm always motivated, so I want people to be motivated. People power! Oh, people power! I'll stand for you, I'll fight for you. So I fight. I come out and fight for you. So, why am I saying you can't push to the finish line without forces. So you're the forces of today, you're the forces of tomorrow, and you're the forces for the future. Vote for Chagulani, push Chagulani to the finish line, fundraise for Chagulani. I see way out, but...
Thank you so much, Pastor Asimi. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome our Mayor of Waltham, Madam Makati. Next speaker tonight is from Uganda, Chairman Nyanzi, abantu bakala obabuzeeko sebo.
Excuse me. Can we switch because here it's behind the... njagala tuula awo.
Let me hand over to the MC tonight, Michael MC.
People power oil. Sometimes my voice is low, but I want to make it a little bit louder. People power oil. People power oil. People power. Come on, I didn't get that. People power. Our power. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking part in this town hall. Now, I also once again want to welcome you to this town hall. We are here for Mission 2021. That's the theme for tonight, and it's the mission that we're trying to fight towards reaching to. So I want to thank you all, the ladies who are here, the men who are here, the kids that are here, who are doing an amazing job towards making sure that people power takes control when time 2021 comes on our doors. So I want to thank you again. Now, the day is very simple. but we're going to share a lot. The town hall is more of you, not the people who sit around here. So we would like to hear more from you guys, your questions, your comments, and all your suggestions that you have. So again, I want to thank you. But let me first introduce Dorothy. She's the lady that I'm going to be working with alongside Charles Muvala. So you're going to see these nice looking faces here almost the entire session of this town hall. So Dorothy, I want you to say just a word and then go.
People power. Power.
People power.
Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, our mayor, our visitors from Uganda, our members of the Boston community, and our visitors from all over the United States. My name is Dorothy Rua Stewart. I'm going to be co-hosting this event tonight with my colleague David and Charles Mugawala. I welcome you again to this town hall meeting. Thank you so much, and you should bear with us. Let's enjoy. Let's wait for our guest. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Dorothy and Charles, and thank you again for all of you who have allowed your time to be here in this town hall. Now, I don't want to introduce the mayor right now, but I'd like to say something small. Actually, it's big. She contested and she won the election. So I would like to all of us to she's been there for us from day one. Whenever we go into our office, she says yes, yes. Of course, you'll have to talk to us, but I want to thank you again for making sure that we are here. Now, the session is going to be like this. We are going to have the national anthem for the United States, the national anthem for Uganda, then we shall have different speeches from different individuals, then we shall have a message from the principal of People Power Movement, Honorable Robert Jagulan. Then from that, you and I, these guys who are here, will have a moment to hear the questions or suggestions that we all have towards making sure that we make People Power as a movement win the general elections come 2021. So I want to thank you so much. Now, I want to go out a little bit, but ask the DJ to play for us one song as we fire up for the day. Thank you so much. All right, so as the DJ is preparing, I'm sure he's getting me a song that is going to welcome the Honorable Member of Parliament for Chanondo and the principal of People Power. I'm not going to say he's in right now, but he's just here very soon. So DJ, prepare my song, and then I'd like all of you guys, I'm sure you're going to stand with us as we welcome him to this town hall. Now, to all the members who are watching us online, we want to thank you so much for taking this time. Some of you in Africa, right now it's already night, very, very night. But you've taken this time to listen and also watch this entire town hall. This is his first town hall for this period as he's touring North America. So we want to appreciate you, and also your comments, questions, and suggestions are going to be considered highly. So we want to thank you so much. Keep sharing from all the different media houses you're watching us from. What you're doing is amazing, and please keep doing the job. Thank you so much. All right, so my DJ, so we're giving him just 1 second for the song. We need a song he already knows. Then I will introduce the Member of Parliament, Honorable Robert Chaplain. But there is a very simple message that I would like to put across. We are all here in different capacities. Reverends, sheikhs, bishops, and different areas of the world, politicians, businessmen and women, what matters right now is not just us in the individual positions we hold, but where we want to see Uganda. So I'm pretty much sure that nobody's here just to waste time. We're here to pave the way for where we want to see Uganda come 2021 onwards. And today, for those of you who missed the discussion I had with Honorable Robert Chaplain, he said it may not actually be 2021. So just be ready for that, anything can happen.
Now all of you are like, where is the Honorable? Is he around? You're asking, is he around?
We are used to it.
Well planned, and we wanted you guys
The president is coming here. They wanted to warm them up.
Play for me the song again. We're gonna dance before the Honorable steps in. I'm going to let you know that he's here.
Yep.
So DJ, play the song again. What have some?
Now this one is not going to play on your radio.
Thank you, DJ. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we've been waiting for is now here. Honorable Robert Chaplain, DJ, give me the song. Yeah.
He's coming from there.
2,
Awo.
3.
Now this one is not going to play on your radio or your
He's coming from there.
You can share it and spread the word.
Sarah J is there. All right, thanks, guys. Happiness in the house. Happiness killing everybody. People are waiting for Honorable. Woo! Yo. Echota Puntiko. Echota Puntiko. Guys, is it clear? Right. Okay. He's in the house. Guys, are you clear? Is the podium okay? Okay.
Thank you so much. Wow. Yeah, let us all have our seats.
Yes. So he's in the house. We have everybody in the house.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So
thank you so
Professor
much,
Rao.
ladies and gentlemen. People power! Power! People power!
No, network Tato nchusa katenga twabitadanga tetunagira nayo. Twabita ngozi ngoyagala ngene nteeke wali. You know what? Let me go. Because mine is short. I'll just put it there and then I'm out. Let me just put it there.
Ladies and gentlemen who are having mobile phones, not in your personalities are presently saved so that we allow the media companies to do their job as we were tasked. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to hand the microphone to my colleague, Dorothy, and she's going to take us to the next session. then I will be back. Thank you so much. Now, somebody asked me to say again my name. My name is David.
I'm just
Gurua.
here like that.
Campfire Television. And I'm Ugandan who believes in political change and of course economic change. So one thing.
No, ntwedde bakwano badde nkyatambula but ntegeka. Is that clear, guys?
My name is Dorothy Stewart. I'm a Bostonian, and I'm a women leader, and I'm former minister of shame and we are going to be running through the agenda for tonight. The theme and the mission for tonight, you already know, is Mission 2021. Mission 2021, and the leader of this theme is already there.
Ngenda kuva.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is better.
Right now,
Ona yataddemu omutwe.
I'm going to ask the DJ to play the anthems, the US anthem and the Uganda anthem. And I'll be requesting everybody to stand up now.
brave and the free.
Thank you so much for that, for the anthems. Right now, I'm going to invite our leader to lead us in prayer. I'm going to invite Sheikh Dumba to lead us in prayer, to commit this function in the hands of the Lord. Sheikh Dumba.
Thank you so much. Okay. I just wanted to sound loud and clear. Madam Mayor, the Mayor of Waltham City for the 5th time. Yay! Congratulations so much on this achievement. Our guest of honor tonight, the leader of People Power, I prefer calling you Honorable Kyagulanyi. I will omit that word until 2021. Because protocol-wise, we cannot have two presidents at the same time. But we pray hard, that's what we're going to do right now, that Honorable Kyagulanyi becomes the next president of Uganda in 2021. Honorable Kyagulanyi, together with all delegates, including Honorable Zaki, you are welcome to Boston. This is Boston City, and this is Massachusetts. I'm going to humbly ask you, as I do usually, to conduct my prayers in Uganda, because then I will deliver. Thank you so much. I do respect every single person that is here. May not be conversant with Uganda, but I do better in Uganda. Panange, fenna tukunganye wano olw'ensonga. Tuva mu mawanga ag'enjawulo. Tuva mu nzikiriza ez'enjawulo. Tuva mu bifo eby'enjawulo. Naye ekituleese si langi mmyufu yokka. Ekituleese si kubuguma, ekituleese si kwogera, wabula kutandika kussa mu nkola. Okussa kwaffe ebintu mu nkola kijja kusinziira ku buwagizi bwe tujja okufuna okuva mu bantu bonna, ate n'okusingira ddala okuva ew'omutonzi waffe nannyini buyinza. Y'ensonga lwaki buli kyonna kye tuba tukola tukulembeza mutonzi. Era ngenda kusaba omulimu gwo gwaguddamu amiina. Saba omutonzi nannyini buyinza, Katonda waffe gwe awaniridde eggulu okutali empagi, awaniridde eggulu okutali kasolya, eyatutambuza ffenna abakuŋŋaanye wano akawungeezi ka leero, ne tutindika olugendo okuva mu ggwanga lyaffe ne twagala ennyo Uganda, ne tujja ebunaayira. Tukwebaza olw'omukisa gw'otuwadde ffenna okubeera awamu n'abagenyi baffe abatindize nate olugendo okutwegattako nga bavudde mu ggwanga Uganda, nga bakulemberwa Honorable Kyagulanyi. Tukwegera n'ebirooto byaffe bituukirire. Tukwegerera mutonzi waffe nannyini buyinza otuwa obwagazi bw'enkyukakyuka ey'emirembe. Tukwegerera ku mutonzi waffe nannyini buyinza otuwa amaanyi ezikulabika ng'abanafu, tusobole okutambula olugendo luno tutuuke mu 2021 n'obuwanguzi. Tukwegerera mu mbeera ey'enjawulo mutonzi waffe nannyini buyinza tukwasire bendera Honorable Kyagulanyi, omuwa amaanyi, omuwa amagezi, omuwa obuvumu, omuwa obumalirivu, alina kudda mabega yadde okwekkiriranya. Katonda waffe tukusaba na bonna abamwetoolodde bonna babe nga bassa kimu. batambula olugendo luno nga bali bumu paka okuwangula nga bali bumu. Ate ffenna tubeerewo otuwangaaze tuwa obulamu tubeerewo tuleme ku ssanyu eryo nga tukumba ffenna yadde twava e Uganda mu mbeera ez'enjawulo tuddeyo nga tuddeyo mu mirembe. Ayi Mutonzi waffe tusaba nga tewali ayinza tuwaasi okukiyitamu okujjako gwe tusaba okkirize kusaba kwaffe. Amiina. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point we are going to start our program for tonight. Allow me at this point to welcome all of you once again and to recognize our leaders. Amongst our leaders amongst ourselves we have leaders. In our community we have religious leaders, different denominations. You are most welcome. You have our community leaders. You are most welcome. Honorable, this function is well represented and is well covered. We have different media houses all around, all in Boston. We have Campfire TV streaming live. We have AI TV streaming live. We have Echoto. We have Keynote, and different radio stations in our community. So this function is all well covered. So at this point, I'd like to invite a young girl. You know, this is a struggle led by young people. So we have a young girl here who wants to say something to you as they struggle for us. Angela Nyanja, she's representing our fellow young kids to say something to you. Angela, you're welcome.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Angela, as you've heard. My name is Angela, as you've heard. And I want to thank Bobiwine, the mayor, and I want to thank his team. I've come here to speak about kids in the village. I want to thank Bobiwine for helping the kids. And I want you guys to help him too and give him a lot of support. Kids don't have food, kids are hungry, their parents are poor, so they can't provide for them. So I want us to help them so they could go to schools and they could eat and they could have food so they could live a life. Because some of them won't be able to survive when they grow older. Their health is not good. And we want to thank you, the people who have helped Bobiwine. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Angela. Yeah, this is your time, the young people, this is your time. Honorable, thank you so much. Yeah, she's representing the young generation. Honorable and your group from Kampala, allow me to say that we call this town our little Kampala. If you want to look for Ugandans, right here in the town, in the city of Waltham, this is our Kampala. We have Nakasero, we have we have everything in here. And we have our leader, the lady who loves Ugandans. She has always been there for us. Under any circumstances, our mayor is with us in any situation. Allow me to introduce the mayor of the city of Waltham, who has just been re-elected. Congratulations, our mayor. Congratulations, our
First of all, Waltham is known as Little Kampala. Yes, it is. You know, sometimes we take things for granted, all of us. We have right next door Lexington and Concord, where the American Revolution started. But with every true democracy, it begins with people. And with every true democracy, it begins with some courageous people. Some people who are willing to put their lives on the line. Whether that be the founding fathers of the United States of America or Bobiwine. an injustice, it's very easy to keep going and to look the other way and not to do something about it. I had the pleasure of meeting Bobiwine last year. And that's the reason why I'm here today, because you have joined together. Although you are in America, you care about your home country. Why? People told me, Ugandans said, Mayor, you need to go to Uganda. It's so beautiful, but the government's no good. They would love to go back to Uganda. They would. But they're here, and I'm very proud that they're here in Massachusetts, and I have the largest Ugandan population in the Massachusetts. And they're loving, religious, hard-working people. But you know, people power, meaning the democratic process will work. When I was a young kid, and I'm almost finished, I promise. They know I don't speak a lot, they know. I'm the mayor of a few words. But when I was 17 years old as a student at Boston College, my Western civilization professor said, and he put it on the blackboard, and he said, this is all that you're going to learn, the whole class. Yes, sir. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And in Uganda, your democracy is going to be reborn in a true democracy. And Bobiwine is going to be your president.
Yes, says the mayor of our little Kampala. Says the mayor of our little Kampala. Thank you so much, our mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, amongst us, we have our religious leaders. Let me take this opportunity to mention Pastor Antalo is with us. You can just wave your hand. That's Pastor Antalo. We have Pastor Samuel Mutiaba. There he is. Oh, people power. Pastor Mutiaba. We have Sheikh Dumba, the people of power guy, Sheikh Dumba. We have Father Mulindwa. Father Mulindwa. You're welcome, sir. We have Sheikh Buwembo. Sheikh Mayanja. Sheikh Mayanja. There you go. And more are coming. We have many religious leaders. At this juncture, I also want to mention our brothers in the struggle. We have brothers from our neighboring countries who love Uganda and who are concerned with the situation in Uganda, because if Uganda is not stable, they also want their countries may also
Ugandan diaspora community, towards people power, and towards the Mission 2021. And as I said, I was reflecting the struggle all across Africa. The liberators before us, people like Kwame Nkrumah, people like
how is the volume? Is it back?
Patrice Lumumba. What I realized is that when those people fought for the liberation of Africa, there was no diaspora community, there was no social media.
Is the volume on?
There was
Is the volume on, guys?
but yet they fought. So today, to the advantage of the new Pan-African liberators, we have diaspora community as a blessing to all of us. And by virtue of being here as a Black and the Pan-African days, I
is
also
the volume on, guys?
and I look forward to visit in Uganda.
Volume is back.
That beautiful land, made of beautiful people. I've heard a lot of stories about Uganda.
Is
and I
the
have
volume
a
on?
friend who also invited me, Karim. We've shared moments together on the Voice of America discussing the continental challenges that we face. So I look forward to visiting Uganda. I know Uganda has been a place of a long history of repression and bad governance. And Museveni 33 years in office, in my mind, is just a reflection of that long history, of that bitter past. But I think it is a challenge to each of Uganda to move beyond Museveni in 2021. To be able to support the People Power movement and this new agenda for change. Because in 2021, when Bobiwine is elected president, it is not just Bobiwine who understood the affairs of the nation. It is his vision that embodies the hope and aspiration of the Ugandan people. And so, encourage your friends and your family members to be a part of this ever-growing movement. And we from Liberia, representing the grassroots alternative movement for economic freedom, we say that we stand with the People Power movement. Our struggles are similar. In Uganda, tons and tons of young people are unemployed. That's the same in Liberia. In fact, in Africa as a whole, we continue to see poverty on the mass scales all across the continent. I was just reading a report from the Ugandan Bureau of Statistics. I'm trying to get you guys the best. 27% of all Ugandans live in poverty. What that means in context, it is the size of all those that live in poverty in Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea combined. And the World Bank has warned Africa that by 2030, 90% of all the poorest in the world will reside in Africa, and those will be Africans. So this is the tragedy and the delusion of the Africa we have come to know, our generation have come to know. The tragedy and delusion of the post-colonial Africa we presented with. And Uganda is not alone in this. All across Africa, we continue to see lists of different leaders, long-serving leaders, in countries like Cameroon or Chad, in Equatorial Guinea, or even in some East African countries like Equatorial and Djibouti. Long-serving leaders continue to perpetuate themselves in power. This has got to change.
Are we okay?
Because the Africa we know that is endowed with abundance of natural resources, whether it is iron ore or rubber or a tropical rainforest in Liberia or gold in Uganda or Ukrainian in Niger or silver in Tanzania or even the premier ore in Zimbabwe or even ore in countries like Nigeria and Egypt and Libya. All these countries combined. Africa is a blessed continent. We are not cursed. We are a blessed people. And our problem speaks for leadership and the need for all of us to launch a revolution on governance across the continent and rewrite the African narrative. And as much as in Uganda you guys are doing it, we are willing to do it in Liberia so that collectively we can all rewrite the African narrative. We can all rebirth the true liberation for the African people and come together some days when we look back at the journey we have traveled and said we have fought a good fight and we shall wear the victor's crown. So I look forward to interacting more with the Ugandan people on behalf of our movement from Liberia, and thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much, our brother from Liberia. People power! Our power! The struggle is not only for Uganda, it's for all Africans at this point. Let me take this opportunity to remind you why we are here tonight. We are here for Mission 2021. When I speak like that, I assume everybody understands. And the Mission 2021 needs funding. If we are going to go into the presidency, if Honorable Chagulanyi is going to get into presidency of Uganda, we need money. Yep. To my left, right in that corner, there's a lady. Sarah, can you put your hand up, please, or stand up? That corner, you can take your cash there, you can take your credit card there, everything will be fine. Also, there's a cash app number. See behind me, there's a number there. That number, you can send your money via cash app on that number. Please, we don't welcome checks. No checks, please. Either cash or credit or cash app. Okay, no personal checks. Thank you so much. At this minute, how is it right now? This very minute, allow me to invite our Professor Ali Madi. Say something to the struggle, say something. Professor Ali Madi, you have 3 minutes, please.
Sisters and brothers, thank you for coming. First of all, let's give a round of applause to all the guests on the high table. Madam Mayor, thank you for hosting us. MPs RK, Brother Nyanzi, and of course, Brother Bobiwine. Let's give him a round of applause. He will become leader in Uganda, but he's already liberated Uganda by showing us how to be brave. So for that alone, stand up and give him a round of applause. Sisters and brothers, tonight is your night, so I'm just going to spend 2 or 3 minutes and I'm done. Ugandans were waiting for that moment to get the spark, to regain their courage, and to end 33 years of tyranny. And this young man paved the way. When he survived the belly of the beast, he came to the United States for treatment. Many people did not believe he would go back to Uganda. Remember? The New York Times asked him, they said, why are you going back? He said, Uganda is my home. Uganda is my home. That's what he said. And when he said that, I'm sure that struck fear into the heart of the dictator. The dictator did not expect him to go back home. The dictator did not expect him to go home publicly and not go into hiding. And, sisters and brothers, I'm only speculating, but perhaps Brother Bobiwine can deny this. That day in Arua, the dictator is such a coward. He instigated the violence because he knew his candidate was going to lose. And then what does he do? He gets in the helicopter and he flees from the scene. So by the time somebody called him, he was expecting to be told that Bobiwine had been eliminated. Is that not true? What happened? The people who were designated to eliminate Bobiwine were not willing to do so. Think about that. How long was he missing? In all that time that he was missing, they could have eliminated him. Is that not true? True. It means people were not willing to carry out that order. So when Bobiwine came out, yes, on crutches, limping, but quite powerful. They beat his body, but his mind was intact. Yeah. He was in intense pain, but he wanted to show Uganda and the rest of the world that I'm here to stay because I represent the youth of Uganda, and the youth of Uganda are going to take power and take hands in their destiny. And the brother from Liberia is right. This is the time for Africa's youth. We cannot tolerate 80% unemployment in Uganda, 60% unemployment in Uganda. The brother is right. The wealthiest continent with all the resources. Why do we have young Africans dying trying to cross the Mediterranean to go to Europe, to work cleaning jobs in Europe, when Africa has the resources that is creating the wealth in Europe, in the United States, and in China? We must change Africa. We must get rid of corrupt leadership. We must allow the young people. Where's my brother from Harvard? Where's my brother from Harvard? Taylor, where is he? Where's my brother from Harvard? I saw him a few minutes ago. There he is. Give him a round of applause. That is a one-man army. When the dictatorship tried to delete him, the followership from Twitter, what did he do? He sued. That's what we must do. We must show the dictator that we are not afraid of him. But as I said, tonight is your night. I just wanted you to get warmed up a little and get agitated. But let me say one more thing. Our students at Makerere, how do you attack young students? Students are our future. How do you rape students? Why do you send the National Army, whose duty is to protect the country, to attack students? Think about that. So sisters and brothers, I did one thing that I hope you emulate. I took my students from John Jay College, accompanied by Professor Helen Epstein, Professor Sami Disu. We went in front of the Uganda mission to the UN last night. And we protested. We showed them that an attack on a student anywhere is an attack on a student everywhere. So any one of you affiliated with any college, please organize a protest and let them show solidarity with students in Uganda. Thank you, sisters and brothers. Viva Africa!
Viva!
Viva Uganda!
Viva!
Viva People Power!
Viva!
Viva Bobiwine!
Viva!
Viva Brother Zake!
Viva!
Peace and blessings.
Thank you.
Milton Alimadi for that powerful message. Ladies and gentlemen, we are trying to run with us. We are a little late, but don't worry, we shall run through the program. At this juncture, allow me to recognize more of our religious leaders. We have Sheikh Umar Tebusweke. Just say hi with a wave. We have Haj Sebunya Musa, wave to the people. Haj Musa Sebunya. We have Haj Muhammad Semakula. And you have Haj Haruna Chitoke. Haruna Mubiru, actually. Moyimbi is a fellow artist. Haruna Mubiru, I saw him somewhere. But we shall recognize him later. At this juncture, let me invite Chairman Nyazi Sivo.
Musituke tutambule emera ne bwebaganye tulemereko tugende olugendo luwanvu bwe tulemerako tutuuka mwebale nnyo. People power is our power. Our power is real power. Power is our power. Our power is real power.
kaona kano tukayimba mu informal sector omanyi ffe tusinga okuzoganya tuyimba zoga zoganya zoganya buli wali zoganya muyimbe tuwulire zoganya buli wali zoganya okuzoganya tuzoganya Museveni tulegamba mulwe tuli President Kanyonyola yakaleeta. We call it kuzoganyation. Thank you very much. Your Worship, the Mayor of Waltham, Madam, thank you very much for those kind words. My name's Fred Sentamu, and in People Power I lead the informal sector. This is the biggest, it takes the biggest number of people, the biggest percentage of people that we think is going to help us ride us into this revolution. Olwaliro nfunye omukisa era awo nja okutambulira okusinga mu informal sector awo. Abantu abakoma mu informal sector basukka mu 7 betulowooza nti ku mulundi guno bebasinze okwagala nnyo ebyobufuzi babijja ku bannabyabufuzi bano ababadde mu bulijjo. Mukiraba tubadde mu Arua, tubadde e Bugiri, twali e Kyaddondo, mulaba ekika ky'abantu abalimu abettanidde okuba nti bakulembera ebyobufuzi bino ebiriwo kati. Era ekigambo kwebeereramu kyazukusa abantu abo ne baba nga bali mu kintu kino. Bebasinga okwogera Honorable Kyagulanyi kubanga abasinga tebesimbyewo, tebalina bifo nnyo bye baagala, ate be babosi ku mirimu gyabwe. Tuwuliziganya bannange, kimwanguyira okulekawo sigiri ya kasooli, okulekawo ekigaali, okuteeka bodaboda ye mu nnyumba, oba ogikozesa ekintu kyonna wakoze ki wayagalidde. So abantu bano bangi nnyo era bagenda okutuyamba okulaba nga tutuusa ekintu kino. Mukira bulungi nnyo nti tubadde tukula ebintu byonna activities zonna mu kibuga ng'abantu bano bali very very active. Gye bali nekirabika tetunaba nnyo bateekako sira. Mulaba bannabyabufuzi ennaku zino bajja ku kadaala, bwetwala e Hoima bannabyabufuzi bajjanga ku ddaala ne batambula ne bagenda. Ekiseera ekyokulonda bwe kyatuuka nze nali e Hoima, abantu ba bulijjo abaava e Kampala be basinga okulumirwa akalwako era be baakalimu. You didn't see politicians there. Tuwuliziganya kati omulamu ogusinga tulina okuteeka mu bantu baffe aba bulijjo, abantu ba wansi, omuntu wa bulijjo. Era abantu bafunira obuzibu bwonna tugenga tukole ki? Tubayambe. Banyabo ne bassebo, mukimanyi bulungi nnyo ebyobufuzi byakyuka. Tetujjakola biri ebiri fomo ennyo ebyedda, tekubeeraawo kwetooloola, kutula nnyo mu meetings, mulina kumanya kiki kiri ku ground, kiri mu bantu kye balowooza kye mutambulirako okutuukiriza ebigendererwa byammwe. Mukimanyi bulungi nnyo kati politics gwe tuzanya disruptive. Museveni mu kumuzoganya tumukyusa n'atandika okugendera ku bye tukola. Obwongo bwakyuka kati tekasobola kukola ebyo byakolanga. Kati olaba entunula yakyuka, engeri gyazinamu amazina n'abayimbi kati yalizootinza ate ku Kyagulanyi byatuuzaako wansi ati bakola ki byagenze ng'atandika okulonda. Mukiraba nti kati agonze. Kitegeeza ebintu bye tulina okuteekamu amaanyi. Ennwana ya kaakati si yeyalu gye twalwananga. Nze maze ebbanga eriwerera ddala mu byobufuzi myaka 25 mu Kampala awo. Naye sirabangako Museveni ng'akola ebyekigwagwa nga byakola kati. Kubanga ebintu byereberera byakola kati awugira mu mazzi gaffe. Luli twagenderanga ku byakola n'akola obuvuyo ne tuwulira okwo. Kati Kyagulanyi bwakyusa nga naye akola ki? Kati yagoberera. kyasigaza kyokka kati asigaza state power naye amaanyi mbatakola ki taliyo. Kakati mukiraba bulungi nnyo nammwe nomukoze omulimu munene nnyo ku social media. Mulaba enwana ya pengepenge gyalwanamu okukakanyamu amafina n'ebikolwa bye. Enwana eri disruptive kwegamba ejja abantu ku mulamwa newakwate kyagwa naye muyina okusigala nga mukozesa nnyo obwongo. Tulina okuba nga tuyiya buli kiseera nga tuli creative ate nga tufayo nnyo contributinga kubanga kino ekintu kyammwe tekikyaliko biri ebyedda nti ate kibiina kyabufuzi no kyendimu ate kati ddiini yokulembedde wano ate kati gwanga gundi. It is our thing, kintu kyaffe ffenna. Yeyo feeling ebajjajja muli mu mpewo muno okujja wano okukola ki okwebeereramu eggwanga ne tugenda dikyusa ffenna wamu. So tulina okuba n'ebibuuzo waliwo 5 W's. The who, the when, the where, the which, style and the why. Ebyo ebibuuzo tulina okubibilingirako ebintu byonna byetukola ki byetukola. Tukimanyi bulungi nnyo bwe ya infiltrated naye ne infiltration temugitya kubanga tetukyalina nnyo byetukweka ebintu bikolera musana. Ffe twasazeewo Kampala ebintu bikola ki bereti gijja kusijja gijjako n'egitambuza era bereti eno gye mulaba tufubye nnyo okulaba nga tugitwala mu maaso. Ndowooza mulaba abaana ba booda basigadde bazambala buli wamu wonna wonna. Kyagana kyetukola ki kyetukola kubanga amateeka yagatta tegakyalina mugaso mu Uganda agamenya kyere. So n'ekirala bino bagamba nti gundi mbega ne gundi mbega ne gundi mbega temukkiriza kubeerayo bajja bireeta ebyonna byonna okubatiisatiisa n'obawula ku bannammwe. Otandika okutya gundi zaakawo mutye buli mutwe nagwotuukako okutya bakugambe nti oyo mbega akwekatiso kakosa ng'akakodyo naye tumulaba. So newankubadde bambega gye bali ate nabo bebeerere mwe tunakuzulya dda nti oli mbega abantu bajja kukolako titujja na kumanya kinakutukako ebyo. Tulina ekizibu eky'abantu bamirundi ebine kanjuga ekizibu kya abantu bamulundi gumu. Be bantu abalowooza nti watwala omwana wo ku ssomero kiba kiwedde naye ng'alabidde enkyukakyuka etuuse. Abantu abo balina otuyamba ne bakola ki? Abantu baffe mu informal sector tubayigiriza okulekerawo okukaaba. They must stop crying because when you cry you are entertaining Museveni. Museveni yarabadde omusaayi yarabadde abakaaba takyatya bakaaba. In fact abantu balowooza n'okulowooza nti agunywa ogw'abantu. Tuwuliziganya n'ekyo ekigambo kutya kyo twakigobye ate tetwagala kukaaba kubanga buli tukaaba tulina kutambuliza revolution eno mu kubeera nga tuli basanyufu buli kiseera. Ebintu bingi omukyala nga mbobudde weddeyo naye nze kyensaba ekintu kimu. Abantu bano mu informal sector tandika balowoozaako ennyo banyobo ne bassebo. Nze n'ensonga lwaki nettanidde ebirasinga byogera wano. Bagambye mu kulonda tewajja kubawo cameras neffe tugamba zijja kukola ki? Obuyambi bwe tulina okusinga obbawa fube nnyo okulaba nga mu byalo watuukayo social media abantu nga babeera bafuna access ku social media nga bafuna amasimu. Tufube nnyo okulaba wetuukira 2021 abantu bafuna ki? Amasimu. Buli omu ng'asobola ginyiga first of all n'afuna information ekyokubiri n'alipotinga ekirala n'abeexposinga kubanga basobola okukola ki? Okufulumya ebintu ebyo byonna byonna n'okufuna cameras. N'olwekyo ekisoboka oba tulina cameras nkadde eno oba amasimu mufube okulaba nga mugaweereza abantu baffe. Abantu bonna bafune ki? Amasimu. Ensi yonna eri ku masimu. Amasimu ganatuuka mu byalo teri ki bajja tulimba kubanga abantu bajja bakola ki? Balina access to information. Nja kusaba abakulu nandi basomedde abantu bano amanya gaabwe ne gawulirwa twagogeddeko mu America. Abaana abo ababonaabona abaana ababonaabona amanya ago njaga mukuluzaako agasome abantu abo mubakubire mu ngalo kubanga bakoze omulimu munene nnyo era twagala kamera ya nsi yonna erina nti babakoze ki?
babasomye abamu twabalese mu makomera abalala babamenya amagulu abalala babakuba kugamba tuli eyo mu lutalo oluyitirivu mukoze omulimu munene nnyo mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala nensaba mukubira abaana abo ababodaboda abakyala bafumba emmere abali mu katale engalo ez'amaanyi ennyo kubanga be bayimirizaawo omulimu ogwo gwe tugenda okukola wansi mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala people power our power mwebale nnyo mwebadde mukama abiri nammwe.
Thank you so much. People power, our power. This juncture, let me invite Honorable Comrade Nebian Lee to say something. Nebian Lee. We have a cash desk here, and Bobby, you know, see what we have, our ministers. We are gonna dance. They are gonna give us music. So please don't leave. We are gonna enjoy.
Olutalo ngaluwedde tuliyambale ngule olutalo ngaluwedde tuliyambale ngule tulivimba mu Uganda empya tuliyambala olutalo galuwedde tuliyambale ngule tulivimba mu Uganda our power omukama mulungi ekiseera kyonna. I want to thank our Lordship Mayor. Thank you for honoring our occasion. I want to thank our religious leaders abali wano na bakulembeze mwena mu bitiibwa byomwe ebyenjawulo n'omubanda wa Kabaka Ssebagulanyi Kyagulanyi naki ze ebigambo byange bigenda kubeera bitono nnyo nga ngamba nti national anthem yaffe egamba o Uganda, may God uphold thee. We lay our future in thy hand, united, free, for liberty. Together, we will always stand. But now Uganda, we are not free in Uganda. That's why we are here. We come from one of the richest places in the world. Bajita, Iwaka, Wakanda. Uganda, Ichi? Wakanda. We are supposed to be kings and queens. Naye tuvayo waka kubanga embeera sinungi. Kulwaki tuli under captivity by a little group of people abalowooza nti bajja kutegeerera eggwanga lyaffe. Naye nga kikyamu. Kiki tusobola okukola? Ga national anthem yaffe wetugamba nti no, we shall always stand united at our country's call. Tujavayo tulwanirire eggwanga lyaffe kubanga we waka wokka. We do not have another home. Tituyinza okubeera nga tuli America, but this is not our home. Our home is back in Africa, a Uganda where we are supposed to be kings and queens. Naye tetusobola kubanga embeera yonna mbi. I want to thank the diaspora. Mwebale nnyo okuyimirira awamu naffe by people power. We are so proud of you. Thank you so much. Era mwandyekubiddeko ku ngalo. Banange omulimu gwe mukola gwa nsuso nnyo era tusiima nnyo. Era nga mbasaba tugende maaso n'omulimu gwe mukola. How can you be of influence back home? Mulina social media, mulina eddoboozi. You can use whatever platform you have oku exposing whatever is going on back home. Umwana wa Uganda kasakulaga wa polisi nga kuba omuntu. Sharing it, like it, share it. When you share it, chingira mu news feed y'abantu abali America. That's how we are going to be able to expose the regime. You are doing something. Then, mulina abantu be mulabirire Uganda. Diaspora is contributing so much money back home. Kakati, you can influence the people you look after back home. We will bagenda kulonda. Balonde our next president. Siwe chiri. Banange, you have a role to play. Tell your mulala agenda kufinga up our country. Only us. Ate kijja kuba chansonyi nyonyonyo. Kasa Museveni asigalanga fuga Uganda. It's been 34 years and he still claims onto the power. Titacha alina na moral standards. Asobola okufuna omuntu asinga okuwemula mu nsi yonna yonna n'amuteeka ku saidi n'agamba kakati nkubira ekikopo. Bananga, we are not going to be like that. Tugenda kusendinga out. This time, it's not about the money. It's about our home. We want to be free. We are not free back home. Chovola Vantino, he went ahead. Nagana Honorable Chagulanyi of exercising his freedom. He cannot have a concert back home. And just in 2 years, he's now the enemy of the Republic of Uganda. Nenga banange Chagulanyi ayono nyama lwaliro. Chagulanyi aganya masanyalaze okuvera distributed all over Uganda. It's just 2 years. Omusajja abadde mu power for 34 years. Nenga chiche tusobola okolawo. Bingi nnyo bye tusobola okolawo. Abantu abali mu diaspora mulina responsibility okulaba nti no abantu abali in leadership back home tebajja eno okufuna obujjanjabi, tebajja eno okola ebintu ebirala. Tubagobe nabo babajjanjabire mu malwaliro ge gamu naffe ge batuteekamu. Tuteekewo embeera. We have a role to play. Teri omulala agenda kikola. And a people united can never be defeated. When you do your role up one way US, muvera mukola chamani. Munange fe ewaffe, we are not free to do anything. Nti newengezako emirundi mingi enyimba zaffe bazijeyo ku radio station, bazijeyo ku TV. Abantu abali mu opposition tebasobola kuŋŋaana nga mwe musobola okuŋŋaana wano. Kati we mubanga mulina that freedom, let's maximize it. Tugikozese to the maximum. Kubanga eddoboozi ly'abantu abali owamu bakerere okusinga omuntu omu. Ffe tuli bagumu nnyo kubanga tumanyi muli wamu naffe, era bambi mwebale nnyo, mugende maaso muteekewo embeera. Abo bonna abalowooza nti no bajja tukuumira mu captivity tebatoloka okujja eno okufuna obujjanjabi. Tuteekewo embeera. Naki? People power. Our power. Thank you so much.
People power. Our power. At this point, why can't we hear from Honorable Zake? As we wait for Honorable Zake, can I put a sorry call upon Louis too? Louis, you're going to speak after. Sorry. Let's hear from this young man from Uganda.
Thank you so much. Sorry, Honorable Zake, but exercising is good for you. The Mayor, Honorable Chagulanyi, fellow compatriots in the struggle for a better Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Louis Rubongoya. I'm the Executive Secretary of the People Power Movement in Uganda. I'm very glad to be here tonight, and I'm very grateful to all of you for coming out this cold evening to join us and for putting on the red berets, a symbol of resilience, a symbol of the struggle that we're involved in. Ladies and gentlemen, Lal Bahul Shastri said that there comes a time in the life of every nation when the nation comes to crossroads and it must determine which way to go. 3 years ago, I finished my studies at Harvard University. I was pursuing my master's in law. I went back to Uganda and started teaching at a university. A few days passed by, and weeks and months, and then one evening I went to class and found a person who later...
Victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. Can we sing it together? In English? Can we translate it? DJ down. When the battle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. When the battle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We love you, Uganda. Once again, when the battle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. When the battle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We love you, Uganda. I thank you. You can take your seats. A people power. Our power. A Chagulanyi oye. A Bobiwine oye. A Robert oye. Thank you. M7Z. I see most of you are former Makerere students, I can see. The mayor of Waltham of Kampala. We are actually glad to be with you right here. My fellow comrades from the People Power Movement, I salute you. And all of you guys, really, this is a very huge sacrifice. I know you guys are very busy. You're so hardworking when you're here in the US. You have a lot of things to do. But I thank you, and I wish you can at least clap for yourselves for sacrificing this time. Thank you so much. You know, for us, whenever we're in Uganda, we can try to organize certain kind of events, and you may find that some people feel that they are so busy to get involved, to be part of such things. But for you, you've really sacrificed so that you're here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Zake Francis, the one you hear about. You know. So it's right here with you, and I know you've always been maybe thinking that Zake is a very tall man. Maybe he's fat. Zake is this small. Zake is this young. Guys, I'm a member of parliament representing the people of Mityana municipality in the parliament of Uganda, in the 10th parliament. And I'll tell you that in that August house, I'm the youngest member of parliament. And I'll tell you that at least among the 500 plus, actually we even don't know our number in parliament. At least when you mention 5 members of parliament, after the Honorable Chagulanyi and some others, you will not fail to mention Zake Francis. Because the moment anyone comes to that parliament, Zake will welcome you and I will give you what you deserve. Hey, that now it is, I think it was only the Katumba Wamala who tried to. But we shall sort him out when we wear the victor's crown. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the People Power Team Leader, leading up all the youths in Uganda in this movement. This would clap for that. Yeah, and I'm the team leader, and at least I'm here on behalf of those youths. And I have 3 deputies. There is actually 4. There is one
from the north called Otim Bosmik, and there is Namirembe Angela for the Central Uganda, my deputy. There is Sasi Marvin, leading actually deputizing me in the Western Uganda, and also Maria Natavi representing me or deputizing me in the Eastern Uganda. Yeah, friends, we are here with a theme, Mission 21. But I'll let you know that as we are progressing with this mission, we have actually faced so many things, and among them, I'll talk about the brutality. And at least I've been one of the victims with my colleagues right here. First and foremost, at the floor of Parliament, I was among the people who were beaten from the Parliament of Uganda, and also from the Arua saga, you remember very well. And all of that has been happening, and so many other examples I cannot all mention right here. But I'll thank you for standing with us. You guys, you've always been with us. If it has not been about you guys, I don't think that we would be right here. I wouldn't be living. The next president wouldn't be in this room with you guys if it was not about you, if it was not about the process you put up in Boston here. You did something. Guys, thank you so much. Please continue doing that. Continue standing with us. I know by doing that, we shall overcome. And also, guys, I was told and requested by the comrade Chairman Nyanzi to also at least mention some of these who have done so much. For example, Awan Magala, Awan Nusfa, Katongole Julius, Shamim Malende, Semagona, Bobby Young, Don City, Zulie Kanalukenge, Panado Katumba, Hakim Kiza, Alosius Mukasa. There are so many. Guys, let us clap for those guys. Really, really, they have done a lot. They have been put in the cells. They have been beaten. A lot of stuff has happened to them, but they have stood their ground so that they can make this happen. I do not want to take a lot of time. I have a lot of things to actually share with you, but because we have a team leader here, we have a principal of the People Power Movement. He is going to represent all those kind of experiences and views so that we do not take a lot of time right here, but I know you always hear from us, you always follow us on Facebook, on YouTube, everywhere. You guys, you actually show those guys level. Whenever they try to do something, Mubalaga level. Thank you so much, continue doing that, and I'll stop here and request you that, guys, our only mission is Mission 2021. We are preparing vote 2021. We have a candidate, and that is the Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert as our next president 2021. Hey, Honorable Kyagulanyi, oye! Hey, Honorable Kyagulanyi, oye! Hey, Osco Z. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Dake. Dear participants, you see, we have that big group of youth. They are behind you. They are behind Mission 2021. We have mothers, we have children, we have our husbands. And at this juncture, Honorable, allow me to introduce the Kabaka's representative, the deputy Kabaka's representative here in Boston, New England. Awekitiibwa Ndawula omukungu wa Ssaabasajja sebo birako ku bantu birako ku Honorable Kyagulanyi oyo ye mukungu wa Ssaabasajja bwali waffe today naye ali mu nsonga. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost there. We are almost to the gist of the matter of tonight. You know, the theme of tonight is Mission 2021. And Mission 2021 means what? We need money. At this time, allow me to introduce my colleague, Muvawala, before we invite Honorable Chagulanyi. Muvawala.
People power. People power. Mr. Chagulanyi, I started smelling the State House right now. Sirabangako bantu bano nga bazze okuwulira abakulembeze bonna abadde bajja mu Boston. Sibalabangako kati akawo ka State House katandise okunjigira. N'olw'ensonga eyo ekituleese wano olwaleero ekintu ekikulu, omukungu wa Ssaabasajja ojja kunsonyiwa, ngenda kwewola akakodyo ke twakozesa ku ttaffaali tukakozese ku people power. Naye kikoma wano, njagala buli omu muŋŋambye sente ezisinga tezisobola kugenda ku kasha, mwagala kuzeekwasisaani honalebo leeta ekibbo wano kiteeke wali, ojja n'omukwatako mu ngalo n'omugamba ku lwa people power nkuwadde 3,000 n'ozimukwasa. DJ nga otukubira akayimba. Okay, basebo ne bannyabo, kikyuseemu mulembe gw'abavubuka awulira ekinyegenyege ayagala kwogerako gye muli, then tukole fundraising. Mu invite.
All right, thank you, Charles. Thank you, Dorothy. Now, we are now starting what we've been waiting for again, right? So we've had from different videos, and we want to thank you so much. I'm going to ask Arao to come and speak to us. Now, many of you, when the coordinators were selected, you were asking the question, who is Arao? So today we have the opportunity as the New England community, and of course people who are watching us from different platforms, to hear from her, and then she will introduce Honorable Robert Chagulanyi. Arao, thank you so much.
How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Our power. Our power. People power. People power. Okay, wonderful. Hello, my name is Arao Ameng. I'm the team leader of the Diaspora coordinators. I work with Kareem Tambi in Maryland and Washington, D.C. Can everyone hear me okay? Can everyone hear me okay? Okay, all right. I'm here to talk to the Boston community, to commune with you, and most importantly, to let you know how important you are to the success of the People Power movement. I know some of you in the back didn't hear me very well, so I'll repeat my name again. My name is Arao Ameng. I'm from Lango, originally from Lira, Uganda. But before I start, I want to acknowledge the Boston team. So I want the Boston team to please stand up. The Boston team, please stand up. Led by Herman, please wave your hand. The Boston team, please stand up. Give them a round of applause, please. This would not happen without the Boston team. Thank you. I want to thank you, the Boston team, for your hard work in hosting our president. Next, I want to talk to the Boston community. Your engagement and your support is instrumental and crucial to the success of the People Power movement. With your support, People Power can do these 3 things. Number 1, mobilizing fellow Ugandans and our friends. Number 2, organizing awareness campaigns. Number 3, fundraising campaigns. I'd like to also talk about some of our successes. As the team leader of the Diaspora, along with my deputy Kareem Tambi, these are some of our successes that we're able to do in the Diaspora and with the help of the Boston community. As members of the Diaspora, we succeeded in getting U.S. sanctions against Kaihura. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back that didn't hear. As members of the diaspora, we succeeded in getting U.S. sanctions against Kaihura. Number two, these are our successes. Everyone in this room should clap for themselves because everyone in this room was able to make this happen. We successfully worked with the U.S. Embassy to deny visas to human rights violators, and I'm here to send the message, for anyone that can hear, is that we are not done yet, and we're going to continue doing so. Number three, our success as the diaspora, as the strong Ugandan diaspora that we are. We are using social media to connect and build a strong people power movement. As your diaspora coordinator and my deputy Karim Mutambi, we are going to continue to work hard for our country, Uganda. We're part of the diaspora here, but our heartbeat is back home in Uganda with our brothers and our sisters. And we will continue working for the human rights of our people back home. I'd like to thank all the Ugandan media that's here, all the Ugandan-owned media that's here. If I forget to call your name, please don't be offended. Diaspora TV, Campfire. Can I get a round of applause for Kabuye Boston, please? Diaspora Ugandan-owned media here, please let me know who you are. But we cannot do it without the Ugandan-owned media. We cannot do it without diaspora here, living here. We have teachers, we have nurses, we have doctors, we have Ugandans of all walks of life. We also have Kello TV here. Can I get a round of applause for Kello TV? AI TV. Thank you all so much. We cannot do that without you. And now I'm going to move on to introducing the man of the hour. I have the pleasure of introducing the next president of Uganda.
Our voices with us, and they are beautiful voices. So sing, my brother Nubian. Uganda, hey, Uganda, you're sleeping, mama land. Oh no no, wake up, mama land. So let me tell you this. We are the country, we are the future, we are the change we badly need. We are the youngest population in the world, we stand a chance. We are the leaders of the future, and the future is today. If we only come together, we can change our destiny. Bobi makunje tuli mazima wetuli, si wetuli na okuwa Uganda. Hey, Uganda, you're sleeping, mama land. Oh no, 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 wake up, mama land. Thank you. People power. Our power. People power. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. Kindly take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. The mayor, Madame Jeanette McCarthy, our elders and senior Ugandans, religious leaders, leaders of the People Power Revolution, and other political leaders in different shades. Our friends and brothers from the African continent, our friends and brothers in the United States and other parts of the world, ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be with you today. Before I go any further, I want to make note of the last time I was supposed to be with you and request you to kindly take my apologies for failing to be with you, but indeed there were circumstances beyond our control. Yes, sir. I was watching you live on Facebook and I watched everything that went on. But again, every bad thing comes with a good thing on the side. Ladies and gentlemen, I've always told you that this is not about me. While I know that I carry responsibility, I know that each one of you is equally responsible. You are as responsible about our country as I am. So when some things happen, sometimes I'm convinced to believe that it was God working, reminding us that this is not about Bobiwine. Even when I'm not here with you, I might be in jail, I might even be eliminated by the dictator. But this is to remind us that we must always move forward with or without me. Yes, sir. I therefore want to thank the leadership that steered the activities of that day. Like I said, I was watching you. I'm feeling very, very encouraged. We thank you for taking this upon yourself, because this is upon you in the same way it is upon me, ladies and gentlemen. We have spoken about a lot, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't have said it, but it's important to constantly remind you about the state of affairs in our country, Uganda. Guys, we are still living under a brutal dictatorship. A brutal military dictatorship, where there's no freedom of speech, no freedom of expression, no freedom of association, no freedom whatsoever. Some of you that follow the happenings in Uganda on social media, you have seen the military not raiding the ghetto, but this time raiding your sons and daughters at the university, beating them, maiming them, and raping them. That is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are living in a country that we are even ashamed of mentioning. We live in a country that is messed up, where the hospitals don't work, where our leaders, your leaders, actually have to leave the country to come to America and other developed countries just to give birth. Wow. Wow. And that explains why more than 19 women die every day. Not every week, not every month, every day, giving birth. More than 300 children die every day in your country. 300. Some time ago, I was at a function and there was an airline that crashed with 300 and something passengers on board. And it made news internationally for over a month. 300 people perishing. I was seated somewhere in the corner and I imagined, well, the world is making noise about a plane crash with 300 people, many of them adults. And in my head, something was telling me that every day a plane full of Ugandan babies crashes every day, because that's the number of babies we lose. That is the state of affairs in our country. I always say it and I will say it again, that many of you here are not here because you want to live in America. Many of you are here not because you love this cold. You love the beautiful food of home. You want to see your people every day. You want to see your relatives. You want to be able to bury your relatives when they die. You want to be able to attend the weddings and functions of your relatives and loved ones. But you cannot. Why? Because of the way we are being governed. You'll pardon me when I mention names. But today, I almost shed tears just backstage. Allow me to call it backstage. I'm still an artist. When there was a friend of mine, a very talented TV producer called Raymond. He left Uganda because Uganda does not provide what he feels he deserves. He met with another super radio personality called Kapalaga. He's also living here. Because when he was in Uganda, where he was not who he was. These were first world brains stuck in a third world country. And those are so many stories, ladies and gentlemen, of people that are forced to leave our home to come and enslave themselves here. That is where we are. That's the state of affairs in our country. And that is what we want to end. Because, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that manage to get on the plane and come here are the lucky few. And thirdly, it is our best that keeps being drained out of our country. Look at all of you. Imagine all of us were home. But sadly, we cannot even meet at home. It is okay for young people to meet in their thousands to get drunk and party. But it is not okay for more than 5 Ugandans to come together and talk about the future of their country. I would not be able to address you if we were home. That is a reality. That is not a lie. I cannot sing my music because it opens people's eyes. I cannot even attend a church function because President Museveni thinks I am going to tell the worshippers the truth. That is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. However, amidst insurmountable challenges, ladies and gentlemen, the Lord always provides a solution. It is sad that for the last time, and I say it many times, that I'm one of those young people of Uganda that feel culpable constantly because I was also for a long time mentally sterile, not caring what happens around me, not caring how my country is being governed. And maybe my not caring caused or contributed to this. But like I said, there's a time of sleeping and there's a time of waking up. Now that all of us have woken up, or at least a majority of us, now that there's an opportunity, because we know that every 5 years we have an opportunity to change the leadership of our country. President Museveni has in the past invested in keeping the young people especially apathetic, making them believe that change is impossible, making them believe that nobody can provide a solution, that we are stuck there. And God raised some of us from the ghetto. And we did not stop at that. We realized that we are just as human as these people that think they were born to rule over us and oppress us. And we realized that we're actually the majority. So, we said we are challenging Museveni. And ladies and gentlemen, to cut the whole story short, we are running, I am running to challenge President Museveni for the presidency in 2021. Let me say it again. Let me say it again. In the year 2021, I am going to run for president to challenge President Museveni, and we are going to win him. People power! Our power! Our power! People power! Our power! Our power! People power! Kindly resume your seats. Thank you very much. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. While we are getting happy and fired up, it's important for us to understand. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are young people. We are happy people. We're full of energy. But it's important for us to be full of understanding. So why are we running? Why are we running? We are running because President Museveni gave us a road deal. We are running because we decided to get involved ourselves. Like my brother Lewis said, since independence, 57 years ago, Uganda has never had a peaceful transition of power. Every time we get a new leader, there's death, there's chaos, there's destruction. They bomb their ways in, they are bombed out. We don't want to see that. So we want to have the fast, peaceful transition of power, and it is possible. It is very, very possible, ladies and gentlemen. Do not be deceived that dictators are not defeated by the ballot. We have seen it before, and the most recent was Yahya Jammeh in the Gambia. But how do we do it? We must overwhelm Museveni. When we overwhelm him, we'll be breaking the dictatorship forever. If the people massively speak and they assert their voices, ladies and gentlemen, you can see a transition in Uganda, a bloodless transition. And secondly, we are running because we want to return the rule of law to Uganda. We want to return respect for human rights. We have a constitution in Uganda that is not respected. It is like this wooden, podium that if Museveni wants to come there, he's just going to push it aside. In 2005, he amended our constitution to allow himself to be president against the term limits. And in 2017, you all saw what happened. Some of our colleagues, like the Honorable Namboze and Honorable Zake, have not fully recovered from that attack. The Constitution provides for my fundamental rights to practice my profession, but I cannot. Why? Because Museveni is not my music fan. So we want to put an end to that. We want to restore our constitution and indeed restore our constitutionalism. And that can only happen when we have a people-centered leadership, ladies and gentlemen. We want to empower institutions. As I speak to you here, I only get the energy to run against that man because we have seen that we have the support of common people like us. But we know we have even more talented people and more qualified people that have not had that platform. Those people can run the institutions. Those people can be able to offer their talents to Uganda. So we want to empower the institutions that outlive the greed of individuals like it is today, ladies and gentlemen. We want to restore independence of our parliament, which has now become a talk show, a mere talk show. We want to restore the independence of our judiciary. And that can only happen after Museveni is out. There are so many things that we want to do, but allow me as a ghetto child to talk about at least 3 that affect those people that are like me, the common people, who are more than 80% of the population. We have a dead education system, and that explains our unemployment. Our education is expensive and yet does not bear results. It prepares our children, the next generation, only to seek for jobs, not to create jobs. It is not skill-oriented. So we need to revise our education system. Today, we have an education system that is presided over by the wife of a president, who I'm not sure whether she's educated anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, as I speak here in Boston, you all know that none of our leaders wants or can even be treated in our hospitals. Even giving birth, they have to either come to America, Europe, or all those other countries using taxpayers' money, while women die giving birth. If I'm to talk about our healthcare system, we can take the whole evening. So we want to restore it. You have seen land evictions, you've seen land grabbing, and most of the cases are traced back to the doorstep of President Museveni and his relatives. These people have made our people paupers on their own land. They've owned all our natural resources. We live in a very rich country. But these resources don't benefit all Ugandans. They benefit only one family. We want to put an end to that. And that is why I want to be president of Uganda, because it will be everybody. Friends, there's so much we can talk about. But believe me, when you have a leader, when you have a president that knows that you are the bosses, you will indeed, like Nubian said, be kings and queens once again. You will own your country. You will have a leader that is answerable to you. You will have a leader that you have raised, and indeed you will reserve the ability to pull that leader down if they dare to disrespect you. We want the citizens of Uganda to reign supreme, because that's what the law says. That is how it is everywhere. These countries, America and European countries and all the developed world, they've developed not only because of the leaders, but because of the empowered population. You cannot cross a road, you cannot close down a road simply because you're an army general or somebody positioned high. These Americans are so empowered that they will not take that nonsense. You've seen them hold leaders accountable. You've seen them impeach leaders. That is what you must empower yourselves with. That is the power you must have. And that is what we want to do. And we will only gain that when Museveni, who thinks he's God's brother, is out of power. There's so much we can do. We dream of that land where we see all of you bring your talents back home, where everybody will have opportunity, where we will have equal opportunity regardless of your tribe, regardless of where you come from, regardless of who your brother or sister is, where we will be equal regardless. That is where we're going. And guess what? There. I said we are going to reach there because we are resolved. That is why we are challenging this man. And I'm happy to inform you that so many people are standing with us openly and silently. So many people in the opposition are standing with us. So many people in the business community are standing with us. So many people in the police and in the armed forces are standing with us. And I want to tell you this, looking straight in your eyes, that we are going to beat Museveni at the board. And he will even be scared to try to do anything because he knows what he's dealing with. He has been feeling us for the last 2 years and you have seen him change. So that's where we are. However, while we are optimistic, ladies and gentlemen, I must say we have challenges. We have challenges. We see where we want to go. We see the promised land. But there's a river in between that we must cross. We have challenges. And among our challenges, we have the brutality that you've all seen. All the security organs, all the institutions that are supposed to protect us have actually been deployed to brutalize us for challenging the old man. That is a big challenge. We have a president that is panicking. And you know, panicky people are very, very dangerous. I give thanks to the Almighty that I'm still alive. Otherwise, those people had intended to eliminate me. But God had other plans. Just like Museveni planned to rule us for 50 years, but God had other plans. Did you ever know that somebody will rise from the rest of the earth, from the lowest of society, to challenge that man? We have another challenge. There's intimidation. A lot of intimidation. As we speak now, all business personalities that dare to speak out against the injustices and government excesses have been impoverished. I personally have lost all my businesses, which is okay because I didn't have them in the beginning anyway, and I know how to be happy without the money. So that's the challenge, that much as we know how to be happy without money, we have not yet learned how to drive cars without fuel. And we've not learned yet how to do other things that are run by funds, without funds. I will not dwell so much on the challenges, ladies and gentlemen. I want to also point at the opportunities. I want to point at our strength. And maybe that will give us more, confidence and more motivation to move on. We have an open-eyed population. We have never been as open-eyed as we are today. We have never been as united as we are today. Politics used to be a thing of a certain class. We never used to meet in such numbers to discuss the future of our country. But you see, so many people, especially young people, have picked so much interest. This is historical, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a rare, rare opportunity. We are young, we are many, we are aware, and we are strong. So that's one big opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. And that explains why Museveni is very scared. Friends, if you passed in the ghetto today, you would not believe it. These people never used to even know how the parliament works. They never used to know where their separation comes from. And indeed, Museveni tried so much to distance politics from the ghetto people. And I told him, I warned him in the beginning. I told him that if the parliament does not come to the ghetto will come to the parliament. And today, and he later on took us serious. And that's why you see him frequenting the ghetto today. That is why you see him carrying loads of money to come and bribe the ghetto people. Because he thinks a meal for a day is enough to solve all our problems. Today I want to tell him that since State House has come to the ghetto is coming to State House. Now that we know that the ghetto is going to State House, how do we move from here? How do we get there? And you know, it disturbs me sometimes, friends. How do we get there? How do we move forward? These are my opinions, and friends, I don't want to be the only one to talk. Because I know that the more we come together and share ideas and connect, we get solutions. First of all, it is important to break our fear. Somebody tell somebody, break your fear. Break your fear. Again, break your fear. Break your fear. Yes, we need to step on that fear. Because they've convinced us that it's dangerous to talk about Museveni as if he has 4 legs and I have 2. And that's exactly what dictators do. They always want to paint a godly aura around them, say, oh my God, you're talking about Museveni. He's a human being and is accountable to me because I pay my taxes. Yes, sir. He is supposed to be my servant. Yes, in the past he has told us he's not our servant. I am telling him that we are going to prove to him that he's our servant. And as a matter of fact, because he's our servant, we are going to remove him and put another servant who will respect us. So after breaking our fear, ladies and gentlemen, let us go ahead and approach it in different styles. Personally, I've been approaching it the way I know best and learning from friends as well. We call it a rubber-dub style. The informal style, like Chairman Nyanzi was saying. We approach it that way and it has worked. Use every style you can because we are at war. I say we are at war. So use everything you can for as long as it is legal and constitutional and non-violent. The difference between us and the Museveni group is that for them, they are murderers, they are rapists, they have to kill more than 500,000 people to get in power. We are not going to kill anybody, we are going to reason everybody. So use every peaceful and legal means that you can. Inform each other. We have a method. We call it each one, teach one. Make sure that every day you have, among the many things you do, you have at least done something to forward this struggle for a better Uganda. It can be a Facebook post, it can be just a telephone call back home, it can be anything, but at least do something so that by the end of the day, by the time you go to bed, you feel at least blessed, having done something, however little or simple it is. We must continue to do it.
Our power.
We've always been telling our brothers and sisters back in Uganda to register as voters because the vote never lies. And all of you that can either get your national ID and fly back home to vote, please do it. But again, we know that you guys in the diaspora have so much influence back home. Help a brother or a sister to register. Remind them that it's important. Influence them to look at things the way you look at them. You have lived in well-governed countries. You know what it means to have an empowered citizenry. Go ahead with that. Let us do it, and let us do it together. Use the social media. I said use the social media. Like Nubian said, expose these guys. Do not fear them. They are actually very scared of us. We don't carry guns. We don't carry knives. We just speak to people. But they panic. Every time we show up, they deploy the military. And even the military just winks at us because they are the same way as we suffer. Finally, friends, you know that the kind of work we are doing requires support.
Yes.
Museveni has in the past said that we are funded by some white people in the West. You know he's a liar. I'm sure you don't take him serious anymore.
Of course.
We have not been needing money in the past. We don't need too much of it because we stand for what is right and God is on our side. But my brothers, we need the support, we need the funding, because like our comrades were saying, my brother David Lewis there had to quit all his jobs. He had to move from a high-end place to the ghetto. I had to involuntarily give up on my music. Now I sing music to communicate to you, but I can no longer earn from it because Museveni is scared to see a coin in my pocket. But again, this struggle must move forward. So we need assistance from you, ladies and gentlemen. We will not go to any corporation for money. We will not go to donors for money. We will come to you because your money comes with a blessing. You want your home liberated. So we want your assistance, and because I cannot get this opportunity to address the people of Uganda, I want to address the brothers and sisters watching us now in Uganda and all other parts of the world that we need your support. We have reached somewhere. We have cornered this guy. Let us come together and finish the job. So as we go into this election, we want this election to be a locally funded election. And when I look at all of you, I see locals, because you are local to me. While Wasile, it's as if we're in Uganda until we walk out of this hall. So let's do it the Ugandan style. We need your support. Let's come together. Let's have the confidence. Let's kick this guy out of our motherland and get the opportunity to rebuild it. Let us embrace our historical role. We are a generation. Franz Fanon said that every generation must discover its mission and then decide to either betray that mission or pursue that mission. What do we do to our mission? We are going to pursue that mission and accomplish it, and we will go ahead and build a country upon which the sun will never set. I want to thank you for listening to me, ladies and gentlemen. And before I go through, I want to tell you that I'm still an artist and I want to sing for you. before we sing, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask my brother Mubawala to come and join us and guide us on how we are going to raise funds. I request a team not to charge people coming in because it has to come from your heart. Some of you can offer much more than you would have paid on the door. And again, some of you that can not even be able to offer $1, at least you can take this in and each one teach one, like we've been saying. I thank you for God and my country.
Again,
we have decided to follow Bobby. No turning back, no turning back.
Okay.
We have decided to follow Bobby. We have decided to follow Bobby. No turning back, no turning back.
Thank you, thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Thank you. However, youth.
Yeah.
However, youth, Bafe. Makere, oye!
Oye!
Makere, oye!
Oye!
Ra! Okay. Basebo ne banyabo tutuleko. Basaba tutuleko wansi.
Balanya.
Tutuleko wansi. Akade kano.
Wewe!
Akade kano.
Yeah!
Bakwere ko mbogala bavuka bugalo bw'amaanyi kakati enkola yaffe nga bwegenda okukola sente mwina nyingi tetusobola zisindika kashapu cheke baziganye tulina kaadi esaza wali bw'oba olina kaadi ogenda wali n'osaza naye ekibbo kino kijja kudda ewa mukulu Bobiwine ojja omutunuleko mu face omugambe ku stroke eno zino zensobodde mukitegeera twagala abali ku CNN abali ku TV NTV balabe layini bagambe nti bannayuganda bave Boston basimbye layini okulaba nga struggle ya 2021 ekola ki eguka ekibbo kiri wano abakyala mwe betandise nammwe kyala ba people power. Ladies first. Abakyala banyumidde mu kofiro myufu. Amanya Agnes Kasujja atuwadde $200. Agnes Kasule. Okay, abamu tebaagala kwogera ensente ze bawaddeyo. Banange twanguwe kana kantu kagende maaso. People power! Abakyala omwomo. Omwomo. Bakyala nga banyumye mu red. Check eri mu moroka. Page sumuluzi. Okay. Abakyala banyumye. Abakyala. Lindako ono omukyala agera tuwasene nyinyo. Lindako. Omwomo bannange omwomo. Ono alina kyayogera.
Amanya batasaba sali. Australia ino ina kwayo $10,000.
Cheke genda oginone mukyala. Sebo. Okay, abakyala muli abakyala sibalaba. Bakyala oyagala $10,000 genda nayo mukyala Sala. Akocheke eri moroka. Muwadde. Tweyanziza ozitadde wali. Bananga abakyala twanguwe twebeereremu. Layini wano. Tuyita akabuye kola enkubaawo. Abakyala. abakyala bw'oba omanyi olina obutwa mu ngalo Katonda akuba ebbalayi naye abakyala esente ziyingira bannanga bannanga omwomu bannange nga twanguwa ate twanguwe tukyanguyye bangi tukyanguyye mujja mubuuzaako edda bamama b'ensi akayimba
Do you guys want to watch this? Obamba lambuze kubantu.
Kasukari DJ.
Keko.
Banange twangwe bamama b'ensi eno mbalabe be basoose ku line. Akalulu kaliwa. Kasukari keko. Yes, kasukari keko. Abakyala. Aha.
Check the happiness, guys. He's in the house. Yeah. He's in the house. He's in the house. The house is full. Hey. Thank you guys. The house is all full. Hey. The house is full to the fullest. Muziteke mo. Ngere mukiria. Chacha ngangena batambuza.
Banange uyamala oyitirawo ddala ng'okolera
nkyajinga bamikwano era wenyimiridde naye nga nda batambuza. Bravo Boston! Kubaka Kopira! Kiria! Akakopira nalo bakamasewo. The president is charging, guys. I'm charging, guys. Sina komorero. Atemupa mateka. Mumbatambu, sebatambu seko. Batambu.
Yes, Kaspari ke mukademo tuchambule chambule. Yes. Abachana wakati alafu abachana wakoleo. Aha. Pastor, Kati tusaba mutuule ate tubawe ekiddako monalebo abayimbire ate tudde ku bibuuzo tugende tutuule tusooke tutuule buli omu atuule tusooke tutuule tubasaba mwenna mutuule ate monalebo abayimbire tubasaba mwebale support yonna. Thank you so much. Obudde tetuyina obudde butono nnyo mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala tubasaba mudde mu ntebe mutuule ate tubabuulire ekiddako mwebale nnyo mwekubireko omugalo gw'amaanyi omulimu gwe mukoze akawungezi k'olwaleero mwekubireko omugalo gw'amaanyi bana tukiri alinge wano tuveewo ate tugende ku gundi endako tukiri alinge wano tuveewo ate tubabulire ekiddako mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala mwebale nnyo okwefiiriza obudde okwefiiriza ssente ne mugamba nti ku lwa people power katuweeyo kye tuwaddeyo ate tugende maaso. Abantu abawadde ku kaadi tetugenda kusoma muntu kinoomu naye onale bagenda beebaza officially mwenna abatwadde ssente olunaku olwaleero ba muli bangi mutwadde ssente nnyingi nnyo naye onale bajja beebaza mu ddoboozi lye. Essaawa eno tugenda kukwasaganya okulaba nti ate kyeyabasuubiza abayimbira ebibuuzo bijja kubeerawo ng'amaze okukola ki okubayimbira akazirao kankakwase honorable abeebaza.
All right, thank you so much, Charles. Thank you so much, Charles, for taking us through the fundraising session. And guys, I want us to clap for ourselves because you've done a tremendous job. Please, thank you so much. Please, let's do it. People power, you know, just a minute. If you don't do it, you're not showing your power. So let's clap for ourselves. People power! People power! I want to thank you so much. Now, there is just a phone misplaced somewhere, so if you see any phone that does not belong to you, please bring it to me. Thank you so much. It's black in color, so please. Alright, so if you see any phone that does not belong to you, please forward it to me. Thank you so much. Now we're gonna have we were supposed to have a distinct interaction with you, but because of time, we'd like Honorable Chaplain to entertain us. So, I understand you have so many burning questions that you want to push towards him, but let's do this. If you have any question or suggestion, and today we have not had a chance for you to raise it, please write it down. We'll forward them to the team, and then we'll take care of all the suggestions. Again, I would love to say that we apologize, but please, we do apologize for not giving anybody a time or session to ask you questions. Then, before we end, I would like ADG, the end of the team, to give the final one, give me just 1 second.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you very much for coming over. I apologize for my voice. I've been so jubilant to see my next president to be here. I need to thank you very much for
the message has been hard, different people have given their messages, and I want to thank you so much. Now, we are all waiting for, is Honorable going to say thank you to us or no, right? People power oil! People power oil! People power oil! Now, I cannot bring the Honorable to say thank you to us without a song. I hope the DJ is ready to give me a song that's going to bring Honorable Chagulanyi to appreciate you for the tremendous job you've done. Now, for the members who are watching us tonight, we know you've sent in your money. We greatly appreciate it. Please give the choir back. Honorable Robert, thank you. Thank you, DJ, thank you, DJ, thank you. Now, all of us are waiting for this moment. The entertainment, have some fun with the Honorable. You know, it's great to have a president who can sing, not a president who can drum. So, I want to thank Honorable Chagulanyi that he's a musician and he knows what he's doing. So, time after him appreciating all of us, we are straight away going into the music. So, before he steps up, let me thank all the media houses. We have Campfire Television, we have AITV, we have Ejoto, we have LTV, we have Radio Uganda Boston, and all individual people who have been broadcasting this town hall live. Thank you so much. Now to the organizing committee, I'm not going to give you time to present yourselves here, but I want to thank you all from wherever you are that you made it a point to be here. So please, let me welcome Honorable Chagulanyi and let me welcome Honorable Chagulanyi. Now, our members are friends from Liberia. Should we give them time? Yes, because they're part of the struggle. Please, members from Liberia, come and present your message to Honorable Robert Chagulanyi before he steps up to give us some music. Thank you.
Our power.
Thank you once more. Like I said, my station are in Uganda. And because we believe in the struggle for the total liberation of Africa, on behalf of our institution, Mr. Bobiwine, Robert Chagulanyi, right? I'm just going to make sure I get it right. Mr. Bobiwine would like to present this to you. Will you please step up? This is a cup with our logo, and the logo has grassroots alternative movement for economic freedom. We believe that in today's Africa, the truest liberation is about the economic emancipation of our people from poverty, among the club, especially among the young people. So as a sign of goodwill and friendship, extend with you in solidarity with these engineers. Bearing the name of our institution.
Yep. I'm their designer too.
Thank you, our brothers and sisters from Liberia. We really appreciate it. On behalf of Bonham, thank you so much. All right, so.